But let's see, take the lay of the land here. My dear Leos, got a lot of people around here. Well, the challenge or focus, that's the first position we always start with. We've got a Knight of Imps. So Leo, this could be you, or this could be another fire sign. The imps in this deck are the wands in the traditional Rider-Waite decks. So we are talking about either you, another Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. Now in the reverse, this could be a promise made by you or someone else that has not been kept. And it is causing conflict, causing some arguments. It's like someone's calling you, like, look, you said you would do this and you didn't. For some of you, because we have so many people, maybe this is like this was somebody supposed to be helping you plan something, supposed to be helping you do something, complete something. Again, because I'm reading for so many people, this can be a different, it's going to be different for all of you what specifically this is. But it seems you feel like someone's being lazy, or someone's accusing you of that. I always have to throw that out there because these energies work both ways. So, and in some cases, maybe you have kind of dropped the ball, Leo, and been lazy about something, but that's not really your forte. You guys, that fire energy is usually go, go, go. Then this could be your son, or because Knights are generally younger, 30 or younger, or around in that area. Could be your son, could be a younger sibling who's supposed to be helping you out with something. You just feel like they're lazy, and it's maybe causing a rift between you and this person, especially if this is your mom. This is talking about conflict with mom, with a mother-in-law, with mother type energy. So if you are a mom, it could just be saying, you and son or daughter, because in these general readings, these court cards can be either gender. But disagreements with children or younger people. And it could have something to do with some secrets coming out, or something that had been hidden coming to light. Because we've got the rune Pedro with, this doesn't always have to be some big secret, or that someone's cheating, or some big horrible thing or anything. Just some more information that you don't have that comes to light. And so somebody could have been doing something that maybe you didn't know about. Maybe they're accusing you of that. Maybe you've been keeping a secret here, Leo. And, you're trying very hard to hide this. In the upright, Pedro can be saying that, anything you are hiding or wanting to keep to yourself, you will be successful for that. But maybe it's causing you to act differently, or maybe you feel like someone, your kid or something, is hiding something. They're acting differently. And you're trying to find out what it is. You're suspicious anyway, but you need more information. So, October's a month where some arguments could kind of come up between you and particularly younger fire signs who maybe promised to finish something and they haven't. It could just be little spats around the house. I don't feel like this is terribly serious for most of you. You don't have any major arcana on the table for October, so that indicates to me it's just going to be, kind of minor kerfluffles going on, or conflicts, maybe particularly with a mother or mother-in-law, or with, if you are a mom, with your son or daughter. Now we also have Knight of Ghosts in reverse. So, so this is water sign energy: Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Male or female. Again, probably 30 or younger. If we were going to put an age range on it, for many of you, it's probably going to be. So maybe this is another child of yours, a very different energy from fire. But in the reverse, this could be somebody that you feel like is trying to manipulate you or someone else to get what they want, trying to manipulate your emotions, maybe trying to get a rise out of you, or trying to make someone feel guilty about something. Because that's sometimes how this energy could work. This is also a victim energy. Whenever the cups people are in reverse, they can have a tendency to play the victim card. It's everything is always, a slight to them. Or they're overly sensitive and take things too personally when they shouldn't. Now the help that's going to be available to you is actually the King of Ghosts, which is the cups in this deck, if I haven't mentioned it before. So this would be a mature water sign. Again, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, male or female. And I feel like these are one and the same person. Like this is the good side. Because this is the more mature, emotionally available, emotionally mature side of this water sign person. And then this is the petulant, more immature, overly sensitive victim side. But the help that's going to be available to you, I think, is that you there's an end or a freeze on this person. So if this is somebody you didn't want in your life, if it's somebody who you wanted to kind of get rid of, I feel like you're just not compatible. Water and fire are very, very different energies. About really the only thing I would say you have in common is you both tend to be very creative, but even that is in generally very different ways. It expresses itself in very different ways. So it can be difficult to understand each other, fire and water. And of course, sun sign is just that. You do have, a lot more going on in your chart. So, a water sign with a lot more fire in other areas of their astrological chart could jive a lot better. And maybe it's like, oh, we jive most of the time, but I need a break from this person. Now, this could be somebody coming back in from the past that you haven't heard from that in a long time. For some of you, it could be an ex. It could be someone that you used to be married to, involved with in the past, romantically. And for some of you, it could be the father of one or both of these children, the father or mother, since, again, these aren't gender specific in these general readings. But so maybe because we have the rune of mother, maybe there's some stuff going on with co-parenting. Maybe there's some conflicts going on. Maybe the other parent's letting this knight of imps get away with things that you normally wouldn't. And then they're coming back to you just a lot, exhibiting behavior you don't want to deal with. That sort of thing. But for some of you, this could just be like, an old past love coming back in. That is water sign energy. If not a water sign, he's very nurturing, very emotionally soothing. He knows how to calm you. And he's a very good listener. So, now, it doesn't have to be a romantic connection from the past, but it's anybody that maybe you haven't spoken with in quite some time, or there has been like a separation or a break. And, they come back in and are maybe helping you deal with what's going on with the disruption around these younger energies. Now, what must be accepted? We've got 4 of bats in reverse, and the bats are the swords suit in this. But 4 of bats indicates, you may want to rest, you may want to take a break, but there's a real manic energy going on, and we have Lagas in reverse. And so this could be a female in your life who is maybe sometimes kind of manic, or maybe you're going through a phase where, you really want to rest, but you can't. There's just too much to do. And you may be losing sleep. Someone may have an illness that they cannot recuperate from, or they may have, something going on health-wise that they just, no matter what they do, they can't get better. They can't get rid of this cold, or they can't get rid of these allergies, and there's something really annoying them. But it's like nobody can figure out what's causing this, or they can't get rid of it fully, and they're losing sleep. It's keeping them up at night. But I mean, another thing is this can be in chemical imbalances doing this that are not being addressed or not being medicated. And you're not sleeping good. You're not, you're too stressed out to sleep in some way in October. And I really feel like, Leo, it's just that you have a lot to do for the and then you got to deal with the kids, and then you've got all this stuff going on. And maybe some of you are planning a Halloween party or planning some kind of get together in October, or you're planning to go to some get together with the kids, for the kids, because again, all this younger energy around. So, and you're trying to get everything ready. You're getting mad at people who are supposed to be helping out but aren't. That sort of thing. And like I said, reverse means that, you're just exhausted. I feel like maybe you're missing some things that are going on because you are so focused on getting something done, completing a project, getting something ready, putting all this work in, and maybe you're not feeling so good. I'm feeling like your energy's being sapped in October, Leo, and you're going to get it done. I feel like most of you, you're going to get it done. And maybe for some of you, this King of Ghosts, King of Cups is going to help you out, or could be that he's just saying, you need to take a break. Here, I'll do some of this. I'll take some of this off your plate. For some of you, maybe this is your husband, and he's like, I will, I know the kids didn't do what they said they were going to do, but here, let me take some of this off your plate. So yeah, this could be your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, helping you out after you kind of have maybe a bit of a meltdown. The outcome is Page of Bats, which is the Page of Swords in other decks for October. And so again, this could be a child, but this would be an air sign child, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Very communicative child. So this, and sometimes this child can bring news. But if you are feeling under the weather, your energy levels are down, Leo, in the month of October, I do feel like you will be rejuvenated. You will, for some of you, maybe you find the solution online, or someone else, you're talking to someone about it on email or on text message, and they've had the same thing and they send you a solution, or because this is the rune of new people coming in, a new protective influence, somebody who's a big help to you, somebody who gives really good advice. And it's also a good physical health rune. So whatever's going on where you're not feeling good, if you're feeling under the weather, or if you're concerned about someone else, maybe mom, or maybe you have a mother-in-law who's not doing well. Again, this is like, there will be a solution. There's a treatment. There is some help for this. And it may be found electronically, or it may be that someone sends it to you or is talking about it on social media or something. And they found something that really works. Or they can recommend someone, a specialist or something that would really be able to, that really helped them. And, so you look more into this. For others of you, I think the end of October, there may just be a message or some sort of communication from a new person that you've met, from a new, for some of you, maybe this King of Ghosts is not from the past at all. Maybe if you've been single for a long time and you're trying out online dating, or maybe some of the dating apps, this could be someone, maybe it's been kind of like a long dry spell, and then this person, a king or a queen, male or female water sign, you get a message, and this new influence is really, really, you're excited about it. And again, this person seems very soothing, very protective. very helpful to you. And for some of you, maybe, because again, I kind of felt like this was the same person. For some of you, if it's not someone you're kind of finally getting rid of because you just don't get each other or you just don't get along, or it could be somebody you knew in high school or when you were younger, when you were a teenager even. I feel like this is somebody, this is probably going to be a pretty specific message, but for some of you ladies that are interested in men, this was like a friend of your brother that you really had a crush on. And, you know, he was very kind of quiet, sensitive, moody. Maybe he was in a band. He wrote lyrics. He wrote poetry. You just thought he was really, really cool. But maybe he was never available. Like he, you know, maybe because you were the little sister, he never really took you seriously or kind of, you know, maybe even knew. So this could have been a crush. And now he's all grown up and maybe you find him on social media or something and send him a little message. And then by the end of October, happy Halloween, you get a message back. Some of you, I think you're just maybe taking the kids trick-or-treating. Maybe you're invited to go to a kids party. Because again, with the Page of Bats here, and all these kids around, it's like young energy around. And you're going to have a really great time. And you may even meet a new friend. If it's not like a new love interest, you may meet a new friend. You may meet some new people because you take the kids trick-or-treating. For some of you, maybe these kids, these two are your kids and they're older. Maybe this is the first year they're not interested in dressing up and going, you know, they're not all that into Halloween and you're a little bit sad about it or something. They don't want to go trick-or-treating with the little kids. They want to do big kid stuff. And maybe that's why there's a bit of a disagreement, or, you know, that maybe you just are not quite ready to let go of that because it's a new phase for some of you. So you may be holding on a little too tightly, and that may be what causes some misunderstandings. But I mean, all in all, it's not going to be that big of a deal. But yeah, you may have to let someone off the leash a little bit, Leo, because I feel like they're really tugging at it. They're really wanting to be, you know, just have more freedom, or they're wanting to do things a little bit differently. Don't want to do things that link to childhood or make them feel like a little kid in some way. So that's what I see for October, Leo. All in all, a good month. I really do see, you know, watch the energy levels. Definitely, you know, if you're watching this ahead of time and you were thinking about hosting a Halloween party, I mean, you know, that's fine because it does look like it's going to be a good time again. And you might meet some new friends, but, you know, take it easy. You don't have to... Leos don't do anything 50 or 50% or even 95%. Like you're going to go 155%. And that's probably why, you know, you don't have to buy every decoration at the store. You don't have to have a smorgasbord of food. So, I mean, you know, kind of be practical and just kind of know that most of it's going to be you, because again, yeah, the people that are supposed to be helping you out are, it looks like they're going to drop the ball, unfortunately, Leo, but I still think it's going to be a good time, whatever you're doing or whatever challenges you face with these people.